So shooting the first episode, we had to reshoot it all over again with the SD card in it. We had to reshoot the whole episode again, and it was exactly the same as the pilot that we shot. Exactly the same, except for maybe some changes here and there, because then we knew what we were doing. So the story behind the save the Cheez-Its thing, uh, it happened on set. It wasn't in the script, and I happened to be eating a box of Cheez-Its, like a small box of Cheez-Its, the day we were filming the first episode. Um, and so Alex decided, he was like, yo, I want some of those, these are pretty good, And so we had those on set, and then when it came time to do the earthquake scene, what we did is we shook the camera. We shook the camera to create that earthquake effect, and so then we bumped things around and stuff like that, and then Alex all of a sudden goes, "Oh, save the cheeses, save my cheeses!" On set, we were like, "Oh crap, what are we gonna do for the morphers? What are we gonna do for the morphers?" And then we thought, well, this takes place in 1989. There are no cell phones, like we have now. So we immediately took out our cell phones and used our cell phones as the morpher. And so that was a clever idea we came up on the spot. Here's where I keep the prop morphers for the series. Here's the paper morpher we used on set. You can kind of see up close that it's obviously made paper, but from distance on camera it looked pretty good. Heather was only able to get on that far, so she did like that.
Let's do this.
I was able to get all the way on like that. I had small enough wrists I could fit it on, but I modeled these after my wrist, And I think Ray was able to put these on as well. So, but this is the only one we had on set, so we kind of swapped around, to everybody. So that's the one that went on the right hand. Here's the one that was on the left hand. We didn't use this in the show much, except for maybe if, we had to call one of the members.
I know it's the Batman premiere, but we need you, man.
This was the morpher, this was the communication device. The prop we used in the show was this. We used this helmet for the Halloween episode where I played the Ranger from the future.
What up, Ghost Nolan? What up, Pat Tyler? What you doing?
So it was very hard to see through the mask most of the time. This fits very loosely on my head. This is the kind of vision I had while filming that episode. You can't see me very well, I had to really turn my head to, so that's what the inside of the mask looks like, when you're in it. It's like, it's got a little bit of a crack on the back there from probably from the last convention that was at. Couldn't see this that well, but this was on my belt, just kind of hanging there on my belt. And in the same episode, for the Halloween episode, I had a blade blaster, and this is fully functional. This is the 2010 release, and as you can see, it's fully, turns right into the gun, and that's mainly what I used in it was the gun mode, because that looks more accurate. And then, but yeah, it was very hard to see on camera when we did that shot, when we did the fight scene at the end. But I just kind of clipped. I used these two little clips and clipped onto my belt, and there you go.